There's been a few updates to email recently, so I'm just going to take you through some of those in this very, very quick guide. To get to email, you can click on the Tools button here, and you can see it down here in Communicating and Sharing. So I'm just going to click on that, and I'm going to go straight in to email. Now you can see the layout has changed slightly, the updated look and feel of it. But as we had before, if you're logged in as a teacher, you can see any reported emails that children have reported that they've been concerned about, any that are awaiting approval if you've got approval switched on, and there'll be numbers here to indicate how many you've got in those folders. Sending email is the same as we've had previously. You can just click Compose. You can click on your contacts. If I wanted just the children in my class 2, I can just click Pupils, class 2, select them all, add them, OK. And then I can just send them an email from here and send. And that will have gone to all the pupils in there. Now, a new feature that's really, really handy is, can we see if the children have been opening the emails? Yes, we can. If you click on the Sent button now, and you can see there's the one I've just sent as test. This is the one I've just sent earlier. So if I click on Hello, can you see it will give me a list of the children that I sent the email to. Now notice most of these have got little red spots next to them. That means that they haven't opened them, but you can see that Harry Wilkinson here has opened his. It's got a little green eye on it here, and again I can see that Amelia has opened it, and so has Eleanor. So it's nice and easy now to be able to see who has actually opened the email if you need to check on this. Something else we should just quickly look at is the teacher mode now. When you log in as a teacher, you will be automatically logged in teacher mode. If you need to switch to pupil, it's just a slider button now to move between the two. Okay, let's just have a quick look at the settings as well. There's a couple of changes there. If we go to the email settings, okay, so if I go to my class 2 here, now here I can choose, as I did before, I can choose between a Key Stage 1 and a Key Stage 2 interface. Now, particularly during lockdown, many schools have been wanting the children to be able to email the teacher directly. This is not their personal email address. This is just within Purple Mash. So you might want to turn that to yes, so that they can actually email staff members. Do you want them to be able to email within the class? Again, you might say that you want to do that. Do you want pupil-to-pupil emails requiring approval? Now that is by default switched on to yes. That means if one child sends an email to another, it doesn't go directly unless you've approved it. So again, you can change that. You could switch that on and off for a lesson. So you could have no approval needed during the lesson and back to approval needed after the lesson. Do you want them to be able to email other classes and individuals within the school? Again, you can change that. Would you like practice users? That is where there are some made-up characters that you can practice sending emails to. Now, this is a new feature at the bottom, enable pseudo emails. If I go to yes and save that, that means the children effectively get what looks like a real email address. So if I go back to email now, I want to compose. If I start to put the child's email address here, you can see Harry Wilkinson. Now I've switched him on to having a pseudo email address. I can actually type an email address in for him, harrywilkinson@purplemash.com, and that will go to him in the service. It's not an external email address. It's just for use within Purple Mash. So again, that was a feature that has been requested. And that, last but not least, with To Email, you have now the ability to create folder system. So both the teacher and pupils can create folders. So if you want to store emails, you can save them into different folders. So if you want to make a new folder, you just click the add button there, and it could be class emails, or it could be to do with a topic or an exercise. You can just create new ones in here. Okay, and you can rename those, etc. So those are the new features with To Email. Hope you enjoy using it, and I hope you found that this session useful.